What's up, guys? Aizen, I'm here. Okay. So this is simple plan. Um, so this time I'm testing it in the on the streets of San Francisco. This is Third Street. So I'm gonna go to Third Street and then Embarcadero and then go to the bridge. So right now this is Surface Street. Okay. So you might ask why I kept I keep testing simple plan. For the very reason that it's very reactive with cars in the in the neighboring cars field of view. Okay, what do I mean reactive? It tried to like a magnet opposing pole. You know what I'm saying? So it tried to avoid it. Okay, that's what I mean by reactive. Whenever there's a car and I call it anchor car. I don't know. I'm gonna look for another word. On the neighbor, not the lead car, but on either side. Um, so basically, if there's a car there, it will push the my car to center or whatever s- Okay, so basically I'm not gonna go near the car. It's you know what I'm saying. So it's like a magnet opposing pole. See, as you can see here, even parked cars. See, see, plenty of distance on the parked cars. Okay, so here's another one. Yeah, some model you'll be too close to the parked cars, but this one, um, is plenty of space. Okay, plenty of space. Here, that's a bad segment. Okay, I'm not saying simple plan is perfect. No pun intended. uh there's gonna be a segment, so you have to know which segment it is. Okay, so for me, like that one, I have to remember. And usually on curves, tight curves, I take over anyway. So here's another batch of parked cars. Again, no problem at all. Okay, so this is 25 steer ratio. So what that means is 25 degree, it will steer 25 degree for the tire to steer 1 degree, something like that. Okay, please correct me if I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? So my learn is around 17. So 17 degree to the right will yield a 1 degree for my tires, front tires. Okay, that's the steer ratio. That's the ratio. So that's why you see my steering wheel wiggly because it's a high steer ratio. Okay, but if you think about it, when you drive, when you put your hands on the steering wheel, um, observe the steering wheel, how much wobbly it is the way you drive. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so it's this one is for me. It's more about the feeling of the drive. Okay, so again, this is your miles may vary. High steer ratio might be too much for you. You know. So if I were you, if you have a passenger, have the passenger do the observation. So it's not biased, you know what I'm saying? Because we know everything about the model, and everything. But with the passenger, they don't know nothing. All they observe is how the drive is. I think that's the best way to judge an open pilot setup. Okay, when I say setup, it's model plus whatever changes that you made. Okay. Okay, here's an anchor car. I call it an anchor car. Okay, so see, um, and then there's another car there. So whenever there's an anchor car or on the either side, it feels I feel more confident. Okay, I feel more confident. Just when I have to help out since it's tight curve. I have a low torque car. Yeah, the more traffic in the field of view, the better it drives. Um, yeah, I really don't like Space Lab. Um, it's I don't know about the Space Lab 3 version 2. I did test it um for a quick drive, and it's not reactive compared to this. Okay, because I passed by a bus, muni bus, and it didn't push me away. You know what I'm saying? It didn't push me away. It's just like I'm still in left bias close to the bus. Okay. So this is gonna be my barometer setup. Um, so if I have to test newer models, I'm gonna compare it to this. Okay. So it's either newer models will need to drive center. Okay, that's the nudge there. I'm gonna do another nudge here. Maybe not. Let me see. See, um, either center or it has to be reactive to the cars around. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, this is a good enough. The simple plan since there's a lot of segment for me that's kind of iffy. I think I have like two on my work route. I have two off ramp diving, um, and one bad segment curve in the city street. Yeah. So other than that, it's not bad. It's good. Okay. Um. Yeah, it's a fun for me. It's a fun models, especially if it's a lot of on heavy traffic. It's good because, as I say, it doesn't like cars. It doesn't want to be too close to the cars. You know what I'm saying? To the side cars. Doesn't want to be close. So basically, you end up center. Okay. So see like this. There's a car there opposing. See, I'm just put my I just put place my hand, but starting to get away from the car. All right, guys. So I think I'm gonna go to the freeway with this one. And here's another one. Yeah. Yeah. Whenever there's a car, my confidence is high. All right, guys. Bye.